It's October, and that means the FAFSA is open. FAFSA is an acronym that stands for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. It's an electronic form that students who plan to attend college the following year must complete to apply for grants and loans from the federal government. The FAFSA must be completed for each year a student plans to attend college. Even if a student does not plan to use federal financial aid, the FAFSA is a required document for most colleges. Most colleges use the FAFSA to determine institutional aid as well. So you got to make sure you do it. Here are the 4 steps to completing the FAFSA. Number 1, know your dates. Each year, the FAFSA opens on October 1st and has a priority deadline in Michigan of March 1st. It is in your best interest to submit the FAFSA before March 1st of each year to get the most federal aid, because on March 2nd, the federal government will start officially giving aid to Michigan students. However, we even suggest getting it done before winter break. Not just so that it's off your official to-do list, but also so you can start receiving your financial aid award letters earlier. This allows you to make an informed decision about college or to fill in any financial gaps before the college academic year starts. Number 2, gather materials. To complete the FAFSA, you will need Social Security numbers for both the student and one parent or guardian. You will also need tax information for both the student and that parent or guardian. The FAFSA uses prior tax data. For graduating seniors, take your graduation year and -2. That is the year's tax data you will need. You will also need records of any untaxed income and assets, as well as a list of schools you will be applying to or have already applied to. Number 3, request your FSA ID. The FSA ID is your electronic legal signature when you're using the FAFSA form. Both the student and one parent or legal guardian will need to have an FSA ID to sign the FAFSA when it is complete. You can get your FSA IDs at fsaid.ed.gov. It is important to understand that a student and a parent cannot share an FSA ID. The ID is tied to your individual Social Security number. Here is a tip for students. When you create your ID, it will ask you for your email address. Do not give them your current high school email address that is connected to your high school. After you graduate, your school's IT department will clean its servers by deleting graduates' accounts. It is best to use a personal account that you will be able to use for your entire college career when creating your FSA ID. Finally, step 4, complete the FAFSA. The FAFSA takes roughly 30 to 45 minutes to complete for the average family. One way to shorten this time and to make things easier is to use the IRS retrieval tool. The IRS retrieval tool allows families to download tax information from the IRS website rather than entering it manually. It's a huge time saver. Just note that roughly 6 weeks after completing the FAFSA, the IRS will mail you a letter informing you that this service was utilized. At the end of the form, both the student and the parent or guardian will have to sign the form and hit submit. That's one huge item off your to-do list for your senior year. Remember, we offer several financial aid nights as well as one-on-one assistance if needed. Please contact your advisor or coordinator if assistance is needed.